Possible Attacking with the Pot with Tigmatic.
Y'all tune into the Pot Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and you are tuned into the Pot Podcast.
And with the Pot Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down.
To follow the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
Catching a wave, sun shining all on our faces. We done been all type of places. Travel the world, we look down on the world. Clouds in the sky, I make you feel so alive, yeah. Baby, no worries, no cries, yeah. I put you onto the vibe, yeah. It's no better feeling than you being next to me. Leaving footsteps in the sand on the beach. Ocean view with the world in your reach. Float away like a boat on the sea. What you want, happiness is the key. Wind blowing, got you feeling like you're free. Come with me and I can put your mind at ease. Come with me and I can make you feel at peace. Ayy. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. I say, ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Flow like the wind and the breeze. Come and get closer to me, babe. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Girl, I come in like the tide. Surfing the waves and we ride, yeah. You have the time of your life, yeah. Watching the sun as it rise, yeah. You're mesmerized. Love how our spirits align, yeah. You make me feel so sublime, yeah. You got the glow, girl, you shine, yeah. Listen to the sound of water crashing on the shore. This is what it's like with a man that's mature. I can give you feelings that I know you never felt. Sitting in the sun and your heart start to melt. It's a vibration when your hand touch mine. Girl, you so vibrant and I love how you shine. Just enjoy the moment cause it feels so divine. This the kind of vibe that everybody wants to find. Hey.
Ooh wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. I say, ooh wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Flow like the wind and the breeze. Come and get closer to me, babe. Ooh wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Ooh wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. I say, ooh wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Flow like the wind and the breeze. Come and get closer to me, babe. Ooh wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah.
V-Ray's going too hard though.
Don't cry, dry your eyes till we go. When faith be low and trust is hard till we go. It's like I prayed and I prayed and I praise some more. It's like the desires of my heart won't on your mind no more. Drowned in the water, couldn't find you, no car, see a boat. Know why you ignoring me, yeah. Seen people blessed with my request, like now you gotta be teasing. Telling myself it's in due season, like I'm really believing. My blessing came once I realized delayed for a reason. You not hear me, yeah. Don't cry, dry your eyes till we go. When faith be low and trust is hard till we go.
Never plan ahead, live up in the moment. Put my trust in God, cause he never leave me lonely. I was trusting in my homies till he showed me they won't for me. I just wait on God, cause he'll remove them. Man of many talents, I just try my best to use them. Gotta feel my purpose, if I don't, my life was useless. This a different type of music, but who else would built to do this? I just wait on God and let him use me. When faith get low and trust get hard, don't cry, wait on God, on God, on God, on God.
Don't cry, dry your eyes till we go. When faith be low and trust is hard till we go.
Just wait on God.
Made up my mind that I can't be outside his will. That I'ma do nothing but trust him despite how I feel. When your emotions don't change your confession, it's real. You gotta keep your faith strong. That's the simplest I know. Guard what you look at and what you let between your ears. God, good his showers of comfort outweigh all your stress. It's true, I had to share this good news to all my peers. Your timing, not his timing, and the spirit I heard him say. If he didn't do it, no, it's not because it couldn't be done. You just weren't mature enough to handle it. And he ain't just gonna bless anyone. Wait on God. Don't cry, dry your eyes till we go. When faith be low and trust is hard till we go.
Yo, what's up, y'all? You're now tuned into another episode of the Podcast with Tigmatic. Hey, listen, we here on a special edition episode today, but as always, this episode was brought to you by Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, DemoniBrand.com, North Shade Demore Boutique, and 105.7 The Phase Atlanta. We moving and booming. Hey, listen, I hope y'all feeling great on this Friday. I'm feeling a little down, but I'm okay. My energy is still there as always. We push through it and we persevere, right? But I have my guest here today, 4 wonderful ladies that are helping to put some smiles on people's faces. And that's what they do. They help to uplift, encourage, inspire, to create, to educate. And that's what they do. So we're going to bring them on the show today. We're going to have a little chit chat, you know. I am sitting here today with the Lumberton Juneteenth Committee. And that consists of, hold on one second. That consists of Alice Freeman, Carlina Smith, Lakeisha Gaddy, and Shalonda Regan. So I am going to bring all of you ladies on. How y'all doing today?
Doing lovely. Thank you.
All right.
Doing good. Thank you.
All right. It's good to see y'all. And I am going to start. Let's start here. I'm going to let y'all give yourselves a formal introduction because that's what I like to do. On my show, I like to let my guests give themselves a formal introduction. So, all right. We're going to start. When you see that solo camera on your face, that's who we starting with. All right. So we're going to start here. Let's start with you. Tell us your name, where you're from, and what it is you do.
Hello, I am Alice Freeman. I am from Lumberton, North Carolina, Robinson County, and I do a lot in the community. I'm a community advocate. But what we're here for today is for the Lumberton Juneteenth, and I coordinate some of the programming for the Lumberton Juneteenth, the musical part of the Lumberton Juneteenth.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. All right, we're going here. We're going to start with you.
Hey, everyone. I am Shalonda Regan, currently the chair of the Lumberton Juneteenth Committee. Happy to be here this evening. I am basically just an advocate for the people. I definitely champion education. I advocate and fight for children every single day. And but just for the purpose of being here on this podcast this evening, I do sit in the seat as the chair. So I got to keep things pushing, making sure these applications get through, permits get submitted, and all those things. Thank you.
All right. Let's keep it going. All right. We can't hear you. There you go.
Hello. My name is Lakeisha Gaddy, and I'm from Fairmont, North Carolina, and I currently am the vendor coordinator for the Lumberton Juneteenth.
All right. And last but not least.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carlina. I am a school leader and an entrepreneur. I'm also a part of the Juneteenth committee. So in relation to that, we are hosting our organization, Unite, a 15 under 50 community impact awards. So it's 15 people from Robinson County under the age of 50 who have impacted the community in ways that need to be recognized. And so we're having like a networking event / award ceremony where we're going to come together and we're going to celebrate these people, celebrate positive things happening in our community, meet other people, see what everyone's investing their time and energy in, and how we can support, but basically just to highlight some positive things that are going on in Lumberton, not just the negativity all the time.
Hey, that's right. Cause L Town got a lot of positivity here. People need to
Yes,
learn about it.
yes.
As a Philadelphia resident that has been here for 14 years now almost,
Wow.
I love it here. So people need to know.
I love it.
All right. All right, ladies. So here's my first question. And I'm gonna put the solo cam on myself, which I should have said also. I'm Brother Tig. Thank you for watching the show, but I am currently also a part of the Lumberton Juneteenth committee. All right. All right. So here's my question for you ladies. All right. Here we go. All right. First of all, how y'all doing today? Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Before I even start asking my questions, I want to ask y'all that first, because that's something that's very important. So let's start with you, Carlina. How are you feeling today, emotionally and spiritually today?
Look, I am blessed. How they say, living a dream.
I hear that.
But we are coming up at the end of the school year, which is like the most exciting time of the year. We got testing coming up, and I serve as an assistant principal. So, the children are ready to go.
What school?
I'm at St. Paul's Elementary.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the teachers are burnt out. Like, we all just trying to get to the finish line. And I'm excited for the year to be over so we can start our Juneteenth celebration. So I'm excited. It's Friday. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm excited about the opportunity to be here today. So,
Hey, I hear that. I understand that. All right. How about you, Miss Lakeisha? How are you feeling today, spiritually and emotionally?
I'm feeling excellent. I had a good week. Thank God it's Friday. I'm off for the
Thank
weekend.
God it's Friday.
Yeah, no complaints. I'm well.
All right. All right, Miss Alice. How you feeling? Can you
Trying to
hear
control
us?
this mic. I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be on your show for the first time.
Welcome.
And I thank you for this opportunity. I'm just excited about being on the show. I feel good.
Hey, all right. And last but not least, I might be saying that a lot today is for y'all. How are you today, spiritually and emotionally?
I am doing well. I mean, I have nothing to complain about. I thank you for welcoming us into your space. Spiritually, I feel amazing, enlightened, blessed. And physically, I feel pretty good. Have, again, no complaints. Just excited to be
All
here.
right, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I am excited to have you all on as well. And I thank y'all for taking the time to come on. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram right now. So people from all over get to get some information about the Juneteenth committee. So who wants to go first and tell me how this was initially started? One of y'all can say it first, whoever wants to speak.
I'll pass that to Shalonda.
All right. So tell us how the Juneteenth committee was initially started and how the Juneteenth festival began for you guys.
Well, once upon a
Ladies,
time,
rather.
back in the day, about 6 years ago, there was a group. Actually, our fiscal agent for this year, Shade, which is a nonprofit arm of First Baptist of Lumberton Church, they had this idea to have a one-day festival at WH Knuckles, which is it is located in South Lumberton. For those of you who aren't here, it is actually a historical site in and still operating as an elementary school. A lot of history there. Within their festival, they had a public education forum. The week of, they did like a education forum online. But anyway, the next year, Seeds of Hope, which is a group that Alice and I were a part of, and it formed out of disaster. So it was a group that was formed in 2016, just to give you a little bit of history on that, out of disaster from Hurricane Matthew. All of us decided to partner with Shade to take on the task of making sure that we celebrate our freedom with having this Juneteenth festival. And that particular year, they asked who out of our group would like to basically chair the entire thing. I stepped up to the plate. And since then, for years on, we've just continued in the celebration. We've grown bigger. We've invited other organizations and nonprofits in, and we just continue this celebration. So yeah, it's all about celebrating freedom and making sure that that historical knowledge is pretty much shared throughout the community. It has been a very successful festival year after year. We've never had any type of bad things happen, any type of crimes, fatalities, or anything. It's just really a time of celebration across different races, interfaith, and intergenerational. It's just always been this positive thing. And this year, we're looking forward to having an amazing time.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited to be a part of the committee for the first time and to be a part of the festival as well. I thank you guys for welcoming me in. Thank you, ladies, so much. And I'm excited as well. So let me ask you all, what does community mean to you all personally? And I'm going to start with Lakeisha. All right. Up, you muted yourself. Hold on. You got to unmute yourself. All right. Go ahead, hit the button. There you go.
Community to me, it means giving back. Whatever needs to be done, getting out doing it. Don't have to ask to do it. Just get, don't just doing it. Just whatever the community needs, trying to give back to the community.
Okay, okay. So you love to give back. So what does okay, let me rephrase this question. Well, I'm not rephrasing it because it's the same question for you all, but for you, let me ask, when did you decide that you wanted to give back?
Well, I started a nonprofit in September 3rd, 2020. My son passed away from a car accident. So from his car accident, thank you. So from his car accident, I created Better AM, which that's what we did in the community. So we gave back. We collected coats. We did things at Christmas time for children. We gave food away at Thanksgiving, and we also participated in Lumberton Juneteenth. So that's how Better AM became involved with Lumberton Juneteenth, was through my nonprofit Better AM. So we was
awesome.
given, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so let's go to you, Miss Alice. Same question. What does community mean to you personally? And tell us why you joined the Lumberton Juneteenth committee. All right. You got to unmute your mic, Miss Alice. You got to unmute your mic. All right. We're going to Adish. Carlina has entered this back end. All right. All right, we're gonna try to come back to you, Miss Alice. Let's go to Carlina. Carlina, what does community mean to you personally?
Well, community is very important to me. So speaking on how I got involved in community work, as a mother, I noticed that our children were not, they weren't going outside, they weren't playing, they weren't learning those social skills that we learned growing up, as a result of just how society had changed. And I realized, like I said before, that we are the adults, and it stopped because we aren't doing the work. But around 2018, 2019, I really started thinking about what I could personally do to be more involved with just building community. In 2020, when COVID hit, it gave me the time to like not focus so much on work, but think about really what I could really do, because I saw a pattern of it getting a lot worse as a result of COVID and children being socially distanced and actually enjoying it and not wanting to revert back to I guess the traditional community that we grew up in. And so as an educator, I played a part in that in children's development on that end academically, but as a mother, I wanted to play a part in bringing back interaction and social skills, because kids, they got that courage online. They talk a lot of junk, and they do a lot online, but when they're in person they really don't know how to interact. And I mean, they're nice online too, but working at a middle school, I've seen a lot of drama, and I was like, this is not how how we interact. So
Yeah.
I was very passionate about doing programs that allow kids to come together. And I was really heavy on promoting health at the time because there was a lot of sickness. So one of the programs that we started was a track program, and it was perfect because it allowed us to be outside, it allowed us to social distance, and it allowed children to get energy, off of them. And so that was very successful. We do plan on bringing that back. Another thing that we worked on was a Young Chefs Academy, because it was teaching kids like how to cook and
Life
those
skills.
those just traditional skills that some kids may not know because there's food on every corner. My children, they always opt to buy food before they'll go in there and just warm up something or cut up a salad. So the community part really came from my own personal experiences as a mother, just wanting to create an environment that my children, I'll be proud of my children growing up in. Because a lot of times, people will talk about why the community isn't doing, why, blah, 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 but they don't want to be active in creating a better environment, not just for my own kids, but other people's kids. So community is it's like a second family, honestly. And being someone who grew up in Lumberton, um, I had that sense of community growing up, and even now as a parent, the same people I grew up with, I'm seeing their children. So, community is very important to me. And I often thank God for it.
Hey, I think that's awesome, that you want to bring socialism back, because a lot of the kids are growing up antisocial. And it is a great thing to have conversations among each other. It is a great thing to be out there physically talking, and not just in the phones. Technology is basically taking over how we do things in life all around the board. So I think that's cool that you want to bring that back. All right. Miss Alice, we got you here now. Unmute yourself. All right, there you go. What does community mean to you personally?
Community means just to help each other to grow. Helping each other raise children, helping the elderly, in different ways that they may need help. And basically what everybody else has said, that's what community means to me also.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. So, ladies, tell me what to expect for the Lumberton Juneteenth Festival. Tell us what's going on, and who wants to take the reins first? Or do y'all want me to pick? I'll pick if y'all want me to pick. Anybody?
I can take it.
All right. All right. Let's do.
Okay.
All right. All right. I know it's a little, it can be a little nervous. Y'all can be a little nervous. We on the radio. This is for radio and TV as well, so I get it.
Oh, it's
All
perfectly
right.
fine. As far as what is happening, the week leading up to Juneteenth, which is actually June 19th, and this year it falls on a Friday. But prior to starting on that Thursday evening at 6:30 downtown in the plaza here in Lumberton, we will be joined by clergymen, just different churches. There will be an interfaith prayer circle where we literally pray for our community. We lift up prayer objectives, and within the circle, that's probably the most uncut, raw, unplugged activity that we will partake in leading up to. It's kind of like the blessing for what is to come throughout the week. We invite several churches, just people from the community, even some of our um unhoused neighbors like to come in, and we pray. We ask for not only do we take care of the prayer objectives that we have printed, but we also allow for people to submit their requests, and that is a really good, jolly a good time. And
Prayer vision.
Friday, we will have there's another young lady who wasn't able to make the podcast, but Los Amigos of Lumberton, they normally do a brunch for our elders, celebrating our heroes. That is held at the Bill Sepp Recreation Department. I don't have a time on that, but if you continue to look at the Lumberton Juneteenth event page, I'm sure that soon there will be a flyer for that. But that evening, Miss Carlina with Unite, they will be having the 15 under 50 Black Excellence Gala. I'm excited because I get
Hey.
to dress up and celebrate all of these people who have done wonderful things throughout the community. Anytime you want to give me a little Black excellence moment, I'm ready to go. Um, and
I
we are
hear
just
that.
excited to have that event. This is kind of the inaugural of that. We haven't done that before, but we are super excited for all 15 of the people who were selected. They were selected by their friends and families through um, there was a process where you had to kind of submit, and then the committee had to choose from those who were committed in order for us to come up with the 15 out of 50. So we're excited about that. On that Saturday, oh, and that's also at Bill Sapp too. On that, and you can please, I'm sure Carlina will talk about it, but please look at her page, look at Unite's page, look at the Lumberton Event Center page, because we got to get those tickets, guys, because we really want to celebrate and uplift these people and give them their flowers while they're here.
That's
On
right.
that Saturday, that is a huge celebration as well. I'm sure that you'll talk about the live podcast that's going to take place right before the parade. The parade
Hey.
will start on Avenue in South Lumberton, and it will come all the way down a little over a mile to WH Knuckles. And after the parade, there's vendors set up, food vendors. Go ahead and get your registrations in. If you have an information vendor, you can definitely participate for free to give any kind of information out that you may have, whatever type of business you may have, organization you may run. I even seen some people who are interested in putting out voter registration information. I'm super excited about that.
Hey, that's
And
important
then
now.
yeah, at the end, we will end that night with the Rhythm Festival, which is something that Alice does a beautiful job every year at getting us artists. All this will take place in the front lawn of WH Knuckles. So come out,
Hey.
celebrate with us. If you have a business and you want to sell, you want to be a vendor, please get in touch with Lakeisha, who is also on the podcast today. She has the registration information. We already have some vendors who have already secured their spot, so do not miss out. And then we ended on Sunday with our gospel extravaganza. This year we are celebrating the late Bishop Bryant from St. Mary's Church. We're combining with them for the Juneteenth, Lumberton Juneteenth Choir. Also, please feel free to join us. Utilize your voice to make this choir. This choir is every year. I promise it gets better and better. And that band always puts it down. So anyway, we're just gonna have a good time in the Lord, celebrating on that Sunday.
right.
That's how we close it out. It is Father's Day this year, so bring your dad out. And the
Hey,
family out, and everybody just come and have an amazing time. Thank you.
that's right. All right, so I'm gonna slide over to Miss
It's to bring
Lakeisha.
the dad out for me.
Yeah, bring the dads out. You know. All right, so we're gonna slide over to you, Miss Lakeisha. And my question for you is: tell us about Ajaris McCray and who was he beyond the headlines?
Ajaris McCray was my oldest child. He was 24 years old when he got killed in his car accident on September the 3rd. Um, behind the Jairus was a
Breaking up there. Let's see if we can get you.
A very good.
All right, we couldn't hear you because you was breaking up a little bit. Let me see if we could try that again. All right, there you go. It seems like it's starting to clear up now. All right, can you repeat that for the listeners who couldn't hear it?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I am in the deep country. But I was saying that Ajaris McCray was my oldest child out of 4. He was the oldest. He got killed when he was 24. He was killed in a car accident September the 3rd of 2020. Behind the scenes, Jairus was a very, very good person. He, of course, he had his flaws of as any child does, but he was a very good person. I feel like we grew up together because of his. I had him when I was 18, so he was like my experiment child, and he always felt that he had the harder life than the other 3, but he was a good person. Jairus got saved a couple Sundays prior to him getting killed. So that was a good moment for me that I knew he had got saved before he got killed. But Jairus had told me he was trying to make a change and he wanted to do things different in life. We had that conversation like a week before he got killed. So he was trying to be a better person. He was working at FedEx and he was on his way home when he got killed. So
My condolences.
thank you.
I think that you're doing a great job carrying his memory. So let me ask you, how do you find strength to keep moving forward after losing your son?
I find strength by helping other people. A lot of parents that have lost children, they call me and ask me for what did I do, like if they're going through hard times. So I find strength in telling my story, and also by helping other people that I know is grieving.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna slide over to Carlina real quick. Carlina, tell
Yes.
us about your gala and how you started it. Let's get
Oh,
into it.
wow. So I first want to say that I had a relationship with a Jairus because I was his teacher. So
Hey,
yeah, that was, heartbreaking. And
that's
it's so
amazing.
funny how life works. But
Yes,
me and his mom, we get to work together and keep him remembered or whatever. But he was an amazing child and
oh, that's
adult. I
awesome.
didn't get to know him as an adult, but um So the gala happened, it was really birthed from the Juneteenth committee, because we were talking about, people that we want to recognize. And a lot of times it's either people that are 50 or older, people that are considered like legacy status.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we like to shout out like entrepreneurs who are young, like children. But we had this idea like, why not recognize people who are actually doing the work right now? Unfortunately, like my student, everybody's not living to see those legacy years. You know what I mean? So why not give people their flowers while they're actually working in the community and help them promote and push, the positivity that they're bringing to our community. And so that was really the idea. And initially it was supposed to be the 15 towns in Robinson County. So it was supposed we have 14 towns, and Lumberton is considered a city by population. So it's supposed to be one person from every area, like who's who's being impactful in Fairmount or Red Springs or St. Paul's. But because our Juneteenth committee is mainly in Lumberton, we try to serve the whole county, but it's mainly in Lumberton. Our reach didn't get far, so we had to move forward with what we had. And
Okay.
basically Lumberton were the people doing the nominations. Most of the people doing the nominations in Lumberton were nominating people that were working in their community. And I was like, well, they deserve to be recognized as well. Hopefully we move forward to our original vision for bringing the whole county together. But right now it's still a great bunch of young adults that they're passionate, they're driven, and they give back to their community in more ways than one. So we will have food there. We will have a saxophonist, a live saxophonist as the
Oh, that's
entertainment.
awesome.
Yes, and so I just think it's going to be a really really nice event. But these ladies, and well, it's men in our program, so the team came together and we came up with an awesome idea. And I'm excited about this being our first annual 15 under 50 and many more to come. We have people already ready to nominate the next batch of leaders, so I'm excited about that too.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So all y'all gonna be dialed up and everything for this gala. Y'all ready for it, ladies?
Dressed to the T.
Hey, I hear that. I hear that. All right. So tell me some challenges that y'all faced to get this thing going. It's been 6 years strong as far as the Juneteenth, right? Tell us some challenges that y'all faced to get this thing going. And I'm gonna start with you first, with Miss Alice. Tell us some challenges that you ladies faced to get this thing to where it is now, from humble beginnings to now.
Our greatest challenge is financial because some other areas are able to get grants for it, but we're not able to receive a grant for it. So our greatest challenge is financial. We do get a advertisement grant, but as far as other grants, like I was told from a leader in Fayetteville that they get a grant for some thousands of dollars to help promote theirs. So they're able to bring in a lot of well-known, popular entertainers for their events, where
Yeah.
we don't get half a portion of what he said he gets. So we try to, well, in order to have it, and make everything flow as nice as it's been flowing, we need finances. So we reach out to different businesses, different nonprofit organizations within the community, and we ask the community if they would like to donate. Um, we have a flyer on the Juneteenth page and on my page, and some of the other the committee members share it on their page. Ways that you can donate. Um, to make it flow like peacefully.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest challenges that I can think of. Shalonda might be able to think of some more.
So, camera solo dolo, cam for you, Shalonda. What are one of the challenges that you face to help get this thing going the way that it goes?
I hope I'm not gonna be repeating anything that Alice said. I couldn't hear her answer, but I think one of our biggest challenges each year and is just making sure that financially we're able to support the events. It takes money
Yeah.
to host these events and just to make sure that things go on successfully. In the recent, political climate with this current administration, a lot of there's been a lot of restrictions against DEI. And what that did was a lot of our funding pools have been basically drained. Um, so it's not necessarily as easy to raise funds, especially because this holiday, like specifically, and I know we can get into the whole conversation about, oh, there was more racists than Black people who were slaves, but let's just be real. This holiday is literally to celebrate and to uplift the fact that, us as the African American race was literally the freedom of us in 1865. So
Right.
whenever you begin to go into the deep diving of how they are dismantling all of the things that have been put in place as far as certain funding is concerned, that I would say is like one of the biggest challenges that we
Yeah.
face from year in and year out. And then there's also I'll just stick there. That's our biggest thing. So if you guys do see this and you want to donate, figure out how you can be of support, give all those things. I will leave it right there because that is a huge challenge, making sure that we can sustain this year after year financially. And not only that, we want to get to a place where we're so economically I guess independent
Sound.
or whatever it
Yeah.
sound, yeah, that we're actually able to pour into our local Black businesses and uplift them and actually use this as a space to more so showcase them in a way, and we're actually able to like just pour back into them. So that's like the ultimate goal with Juneteenth. Yeah, it's a fun party, it's a celebration, but there are things that we want to do to support our education, economics, and just our development as a community as a whole. So I will just leave it there at financial struggles.
All
Okay.
right. I hear that. That's a fact. All right, Miss Lakeisha, what would you say is a struggle for Juneteenth to get it to where it is?
I would have to say finance also. I work a lot with the vendors, and even with the vendors, a lot of vendors don't want to pay to register until they find out how many people is going to be there. So even on the vendor end, trying to get vendors to come in to register to be a vendor, it's about finances because they want to know how many people is going to be there. And it's hard to say a number of people that's going to be at this event because we don't know. I mean, we know how many, I don't know if Shalonda or Alice know how many people was there last year or not, but just to give them a number, it's hard to do.
Yeah. So that makes it a whole lot harder for vendors to make money if you don't
Right,
have the number, and if you don't have the people, you don't have the numbers.
right.
Okay.
But we do
So,
need vendors. We need vendors. So if anyone want to be a vendor, please, I have the registration form.
all right. Tell them where they can reach you to be a vendor at the event.
I'm on Facebook as Lakeisha Gaddy, or you can call me at 910-827-0986.
Hey, there you go. There you have it. All right. So, same question. What do you feel like is a struggle?
I feel like the finances as well, but I was gonna kind of tag into like the participation. We do have a good participation every year, a good turnout every year. I do feel like sometimes people wait to the last minute. I guess if nothing else is going on, then they come. But I would like to see people more committed just to the uplifting of the community, specifically the Black community, like earlier in the game, like contributing and like uplifting it. Like Lakeisha was saying, go ahead and be a vendor if you're a business. Go ahead and map out, this time for Juneteenth because we don't have a lot of festivals that we do in our community.
That's
So
right.
just the sense of urgency and other people buying in and just being a part and contributing to making our community better, because we can't sit here and talk about all the things that it's not doing when people are out here trying to make it better and we're not participating.
That's right. And the people helping definitely goes a long way, because the more people that we have at the turnout, folks, the more we can bring it to you again the next year. And
Yes,
it
and it
gets
makes it
better and better each year the more people come out.
and it makes it easier for us to advocate for more funding from like local governments, because we're like, look, this impacts thousands of people and it's a positive thing, then they can really like see how it's impacting our community. So the
Absolutely.
support is going to speak volume.
Absolutely. All right.
I had
So here's
another
my
I thought Shalonda was gonna hit it, but she didn't. But we put together a parade every year, and we put the information out early. But each year it's slack on participation for the parade. It's open to anybody to be a part. It's $40, and if children want to be a part, it's free for children. Organizations that represent, like if you got a somebody won your King or Queen contest, or a band, or if a child just wanna that play instrument and just wanna be in a parade, or however they want to set it up for a child. If they want to put their business, if a child has a business and they want to promote their business in a parade, they can do that as well. Um, we open a door for churches to be in the parade, promote your church. Our community has grown so much. People are always telling me that they're trying to find a church. They don't know your church exists. These are new people. They don't know about First Baptist. They don't know about Sandy Grove. They don't know about New Light Apostolate. They don't know about Greater Higher Ground. They don't know about your church. And they looking for the denomination that they were in when they were in Pennsylvania, or when they are people that came from California, wherever they moved from to become a part of our community. They don't know that where the Black Presbyterian Church is, you know.
That's right.
But if you be in this parade, it can open the door maybe for you to get somebody to join your church, because they're looking for you, but they don't know where to find you. So I mean, it's stuff like that. I think people don't think about. They think, oh, it's just the Juneteenth parade. I don't need to be a part. Yes, you really need to be a part of the parade. Let's celebrate our freedom. If there's any time to be a part of, this Juneteenth should be the largest Juneteenth
That's right.
ever. With what the world is going through, what our community is going through, with negativity toward our race, we need to join together now. If not, I mean, compared to any other year, this should be the greatest. This should be the largest. Even with entertainment, if you sing gospel music and you want to be a part of the entertainment, contact me. I don't mind your group or your choir being a part. We just don't know sometimes who to ask, because we don't know who doing everything and what people's schedule is. With it falling on Father's Day weekend, it's really hard to find entertainment for both events. So if
Yeah.
you sing rap, or it can be gospel rap, it can be gospel entertainment, or for the rhythm festival. Either one. I've had some people from that perform that want to be a part of the rhythm festival, and I'm telling them, yeah, all I ask is if you be a part, that you keep it clean for the rhythm festival, because it's a community event. It'll be children there. This year, the Rhythm Festival is in memory of Sergeant Kayla Cow. She was the young lady that was murdered at the Family Dollars here in Lumberton, with her children in the car with her. And we want to celebrate her, because she didn't just sacrifice her life during that time, but she sacrificed her life for our country as well.
That's
So
right.
we want to celebrate her and bring joy to her daughter. Her son died last year, but we want to bring joy to her daughter with a memory. And we have some young dance teams that are coming to perform, um, to bring joy to her. Um, and other entertainment as well. Saxophonists. We'll have some jazz, we'll have R&B, and we'll have some rap and some dancers. So we're asking people to come and be a part. But I did want to stress that about the parade. We do need more people signing up for the parade. You always say you want the parade bigger. You can make it bigger. All you have to do is sign up and be a part of it.
Hey, so come on down, y'all. Sign up, join the parade. This is a time to be had celebrating Juneteenth. So, my next question to you all is this: with the current status of the country right now, how important is this celebration for the city of Lumberton? Who wants to go first?
I could go first.
Okay.
I feel like it's very important because, like my own organization implies, we need to come together. We need to unite, and like Alice said, it's a lot of people can come and be involved. We have a Haitian population that's growing. Um, we have Hispanic people who identify as Afro Hispanic. They can be involved. Anybody really can be involved, but we just need to use this as an opportunity to come together and unite.
Hey, all right.
Less divisive. Yep.
Same question. How important is this celebration with the current status of the country right now and for the city of Lumberton?
It's very important because of I I think more than ever we need to come together to show that we are united because the things that's going on with with people that's in of other races, we all need to come together
Yeah,
because they're trying to divide us and it shouldn't be that way.
I hear that. All right. What's your take, Shalonda?
Again, I hope I'm not repeating anybody, but I
Hey,
mean,
it's all
it's
good.
always important to like celebrate you either way. Like, no matter what's happening throughout the country, like having that sense of like awareness and understanding as to who it is that you are. And we have to know history in order for us not to repeat history. So I mean, culturally it's just something that we have to do, and I think it's just very important because I mean, who don't want to wake up being black every day? Amen. It's just an amazing. It's just it's an amazing thing. It's a whole vibe over here.
That's a
So
fact.
for that to be encouraged, to be pushed, to be celebrated, to be uplifted, we are a resilient people. A lot of time we're forced into resiliency, but the point is that this is a time where we can just celebrate being us and be happy about being who it is that we are, and just be thankful. We have those stepping stones. We have a firm foundation that we can stand on and celebrate who it is that we are. So that's why I think that this is important and that this has to continue. And then we're bringing up different generations and allowing for them to understand where it is that they come from, and instilling that sense of self, pride, love, and joy. So yeah.
And I would agree. And just to add to what the ladies just said, I agree with them 1000%. But I would also say unity is the biggest thing of this whole thing because we all live in marginalized communities, and being minorities, it's a great thing. So to celebrate our freedom is like Shalonda said, it's one of the best things. You're waking up being black with black skin every day. Listen, that's a blessing. That's a superpower to me. So uh come out and celebrate with us. Like Miss Alice said, we got some good music. I'll also have some speakers there for the Black Lives Matter grassroots North Carolina. I am the founder and head organizer of Black Lives Matter Grassroots North Carolina. For those that don't know, but those that have been watching the show, y'all know that already. But we'll have speakers there as well. Miss Shalonda is a part of Black Lives Matter Grassroots North Carolina. And so is Miss Alice. And ladies, if you want to join, you're more than welcome as well. And we'll have some fun out here, and we'll build some relationships, and hopefully we can get in the community and make it bigger and bigger every year as it goes on. So, I would
And
love
what
to
time will your
continue
event
to work
start?
3 to 5. I know why she did that. She had to see if I was on point with that. I had it, the flyer said 4 until 9, but it's 3 to 5, y'all. So come on out, come celebrate. I gotta fix the flyer. I'm gonna change that probably later tonight, so that way people don't get misconstrued or misunderstand anything. But the parade is going on right after I do my part. Podcast session will have, we'll also have Quanshetta Coleman, aka By Divine. She'll be doing face painting for the kids and stuff like that. So y'all gotta come out and have some fun. Bring your kids out. Listen,
Right.
it's gonna
And
be
the
a
vendors
time
will
to
be
be
there
had, as they
also.
say.
Okay, Miss Cornshella, St. Paul's in the house.
Yeah, St. Paul is in the house. Yeah.
And the vendors will also be there by that time as well. I think they'll be setting up around 2. Is that right, Miss vendor lady? Miss Lakeisha?
Oh, there she goes. All right, there she go. Could you hear her, Miss Lakeisha?
No, it said I was backstage. What she say?
Oh, what time would the vendors be setting on Saturday?
They can start setting up at 2.
Right.
Okay. So it's gonna be vendors there, y'all. It's gonna be some eats. It's gonna be some face painting for the kids. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be interviewing these lovely ladies again, and whoever's performing and stuff like that. Come out, take some pictures, have some fun with the family. And also, like y'all heard, it's gonna be a parade as well. So what's better than that? Bring yourselves on down to L Town, or 41 as they say, and come chill with us. All right, so here's my next question. All right. What is an instructional design or technology that y'all feel is important for the future that can help along with advertising or things like that for Juneteenth? And I'm gonna start with Carlina.
That's so funny because that sounds intentional. Instructional design and technology. So that degree is mainly about systems, and technology is just something that makes your life easier. So but there is a lot of technology that's really improving advertising, like this podcast. And people, including myself, we could go live because we put out these elegant flyers and posts, but a lot of people don't like to read. So just being visible, and I guess putting it in a way that makes it easier for the customer to know about what's going on, and be more involved, so they don't have to go do something. So I guess if we were applying like my pedagogy to this program, it would be, for instance, having people sign up for vendors in a way where they wouldn't have to do a lot. It would be kind of almost like it's simple for them, like coming to them and letting them fill out a sheet or something. So I don't know. That's kind of that spin on that.
Okay. So how do you encourage students who feel unseen or unheard?
That's a good question. So, I'm as an educator and assistant principal, I always promote kindness, and of course, like I was telling you before, social skills. So I always tell them, like, if you're trying to make friends, you have to be a friend. Um, and then I always tell them to lead with what they like, because kids their age usually like the same type of things or whatever. But a couple of things I'm doing in the community really to help build confidence is we are gonna revamp the track program, and we are also working on a debutante ball in this fall, and it's a leadership debutante ball in honor of my aunt Jackie Thompson, because she was a class act, and she went to etiquette school and things of that sort. And some of the things that she taught, she left behind. I want to teach to the next generation. But just explaining how, leadership and confidence starts with you, and discipline, and just teaching them about ways to take care of themselves, and um, goal setting, and very basic leadership skills. So that's some things that I'm
Yeah, that.
actively doing to improve, confidence and build confidence in students.
Oh, that's a great thing. You know, the kids definitely need confidence, especially this goes back to what you were saying earlier about being antisocial. That's a big reason why they're antisocial, because they don't have confidence.
And it's because they don't have experiences in social settings either. Because the more you do it, the more comfortable you are. So just trying to put them in those kind of environments where they feel safe around, like-minded individuals, so they can work on those skills and be coached and encouraged, and they can build a leader within themselves.
Absolutely. All right. My next question is for Miss Alice. All right. Are you there? Let's get it
I
going.
am.
All
You
right.
can't hear me?
My next question is for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you. You know, tell us how you got the choir thing situated, and how you got that going. How did that start for you?
Oh wow. So I'm a singer. I'm also a choir director. Um and I love music. I've always loved music as a child. I love music. I was brought up in a family with that loved to sing quartet. I'm more of a choir person, but my family sung quartet. They were the Starlights and the Sensational Swaneers were my family. Um, and they were quartet groups. And we were always going to singings on weekends. So music is what I love and it's what I do. Um, and I have two boys and they both love music too. Just love
Yeah,
it.
they do.
So everybody knows my son is a music producer. Y'all call him foolish. I call him Davin. But so music is what I love, it's what I do. And when we was putting together events, I thought about let's do a Juneteenth choir. It's another way to unite um and give God glory. And I have a lot of friends that sing. I have a lot of colleagues that sing, friends that sing, family that sing, and they actually, when I put the cry out for the community, they joined. They joined the choir, and it was a great success. And from that choir, some of the people ended up joining another choir that started because we only sing once a year and they wanted to sing a little more than once a year. Um, but that's how it really got started. My son, I was trying to find a band. I asked my son and he said, "Nah, Mom, why don't you try other people because I be so busy in the studio every day." um, 7 days a week. And he said, so I don't want to dedicate to it. But when I couldn't find nobody to become the head musician, my son said, Mama, I'll do it. And once he said that, other people said, well, my grandson was playing the drums. He was my first drummer. But he moved out of town, so he's not with us right now. But um, so I had my son and my grandson, and I asked another person, would they mind playing the guitar for me, and they was like, I'd be honored to play for you, for the Juneteenth. That's an honor, And so they were my first band, and from there. My son told me he wasn't gonna leave. He said, "Mama, I'll be right here as long as you need me, because I love it." He said, "I didn't expect it to be like this, but I love it. It drew me, and I just love it." And I have some people that have been dedicated to sing. Some stayed, some haven't. Some come and some go, and some come back. But I know you can't always be at stuff. I do know that. But for the ones that have been there, they really enjoyed it, being a part of it, and more people have. Every year it be like different people. Some are the same, and then some other ones join. But it's been good, and I allow any age. It's children. One little boy sung a lead part last year. But it's adults and children of any age. And if you under a certain age, I think if you're under 10, I ask that you be then an adult comes accompanies you. But that's really how the choir got started.
I hear that. I hear that. That's a good thing. Listen, that gospel festival, it had me in the spirit. Look, I was on the mic singing too.
Yeah, the pre-gospel fest.
Yeah. Listen, it was definitely a great time, and it was something I definitely needed. So I want to thank y'all for that, Shalonda and Miss Alice, for that, because um that was something that was definitely needed with everything that I've been going through the past 8 months. So thank
Right,
you very
right.
much.
And this year our gospel fest, as Shalonda stated earlier, be in memory of the founder of Saint Mary Church, the Holy Bible Church of God, um, the late Bishop, I was going to call the wrong name, Bishop Bryant and Mother Bryant. And their church members are excited about it. That we are igniting their spirit and joining in and celebrating what they brought to our community. I remember working at a hospital in 1991 when I started working at a hospital. And I was only there 3 years, but I remember every morning when I would go to work, he would be the one meet me at the door. Um, Leaving the hospital, he would go in there at 6 o'clock and pray for everybody in the hospital, even in ICU. They allowed him to go. He was one of the chaplains for the hospital that volunteered to go in and serve. And he would be by himself. It wasn't an evangelist with him. It wasn't his wife with him. It wasn't a deacon or trustee. It wasn't an armor bearer. So many people have armor bearers now, but he didn't even have an armor bearer. It was him, his Bible, and the Lord. And he would go in there and pray for everybody, even ask employees if they would like prayer. And he would be leaving out when I would be going into work. So his dedication was strong to our community. There were many souls that were saved up under his ministry. He's helped a lot of families throughout his ministry. They even had a clothes closet in their church to help people to clothe people. So his ministry did a lot. I can remember the history that I can remember. I saw them do a lot within our community. But we'll be celebrating the life of them with their family that remains, and the community and the church family that are here. And we hope that everybody comes and join us as we celebrate their memory. And
That's
also
right.
this year, guess who the Father of the Year is gonna be? You better
Who?
come and see, cause you won't find out until you get there.
That was a good one. That was a good
You
one.
better meet us there. And Pastor May Best will be our MC again this year. She was our MC for the first 2 years, and she'll be back because this year is homecoming, and she'll be coming home to be our MC.
That's right. All right. That's dope. All right. So, Miss Lakeisha, I'm going to bring it to you. And here's my question for you. What inspired the name Better AM Incorporated? And what does Better AM stand for spiritually and emotionally?
The name Better AM came from a Jairus because that was the last conversation that him and I had together. He was trying to be better. He was telling me things that he had wanted to change and he wanted to be a better person. So from that, we took the name Better, and AM stands for Jairus McCray.
Hey, I like it. I like it. All right. So, what challenges come with running a nonprofit organization?
Finding funds to run the nonprofit and to be able to do and give back to the community.
Okay. Okay. You want to elaborate a little bit more on it?
No, not really.
I hear that. I hear that. All right. So, one last question. Why is mentorship so important today?
To the community or to who? Why is it?
Yes, to the community, to the youth.
Yeah, okay. Because youth need it. They need to be led. They need to know the right way to go. They need to have somebody to look up to. So if you already been through it, you can tell them, okay, you might not want to go down that path. I already been there, and try to give them some directions to lead them in another way.
That's right. That's right. And that's definitely important. You know, you want them to turn and change so that way we can inspire others out here. That's, one of the main things that I'm big on as well, uh, with my action initiative. And I'll be breaking that down a bit, telling people what that is with my members. When y'all see me out there on Juneteenth. All right. So I'm going to put the camera on everybody. All right. And before I put the camera on everybody, I want to put the camera on you, Shalonda. And I want to ask you this. All right. Here's my question. I got to go into my questionnaire. I got a whole bunch of questions for all of y'all.
Wow.
So, oh, yeah. So, I know you're a prayer warrior.
Wow.
So,
research.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So, my question to you is, what role does prayer play in mental wellness?
Great question. Not that you needed that, but well, I think that by way of prayer, when it comes down to mental illness, I know there are so many avenues that you can go through, so many resources that you can literally receive, inhabit, and use towards making sure that your mental wellness is kind of in alignment so that you don't have to suffer from the things that we do suffer mentally. But when you basically bring in prayer as a resource, oh man, and you enact the guidance of the Holy Spirit, there is just a there's an offset of wisdom that is then introduced into that space that is
That's
like no
right.
other. I am one who just champions uh Christ, and I champion like just the fact that there is guidance. There are sections throughout the Bible where, different men of the Bible, different women of the Bible, different characters, however you want to put it, they did go through various I guess examples of I don't want to say like mental illness, but where they did have stressful moments, anxietal moments, moments of fear and things of that nature. But there's such a relief, when you allow, um, when you take that time to communicate those things to God that you are going through, that you may be suffering through, and you allow for Him to literally, guide you through those situations. He may guide you in a sense of wisdom that leads you to go and, get medication or talk to this particular therapist. But just that conversation, it can just lead to so many wise decisions to bring you out of these deep dark pits. So
That's
when it
right.
comes down to mental wellness, I think that intersection of like trust and belief in Christ, and then that intersection of, doctors and all of the other resources that are available to us to help us through those, mental breaks or whatever you want to call them. That's just an important intersection to really kind of sit in. And it's important to invite God into those situations. And just, it's not that He's not all knowing, it's not that He's not omnipresent, it's not that He doesn't realize, but like welcoming Him in into those spaces, man, the relief it's just a beautiful thing. So I think that prayer is definitely one of the most, it's a balm. Like,
I hear
it's a
that.
remedy, it's a fixer. He's a miracle worker, way maker, all those things. So yeah, don't get me started on that, but yeah, it's important. So when it comes to
For
mental
sure.
wellness, though, yeah, it's very high up there. I've suffered through my own bouts of depressive moments. I've been diagnosed as a manic depressive. I've been diagnosed as someone who has suffered through anxiety, and I just had to literally take a break, pull back, kind of in a sabbatical sense, and really like lean in on who it is that Christ is, and introduce and just say, like, like, Lord, I surrender my idea of how it is that I can take care of this. And I'm literally like, help me to see, like, like give me the wisdom, show me where to go, guide me, lead me, allow for the Holy Spirit to literally order my steps into my space of healing.
That's
So
right.
I champion prayer, I champion Christ. Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
it.
And you can only order them steps in His Word. That's also a song for those that don't know.
Hit it, Alex. I'm
But
joking. I'm
all right, but all right. So my next question is for all of you. What gives each of you peace? And I'm gonna start with Miss Lakeisha.
I get peace from going to church. That's my outlet. That's what I love doing. And walking. When I walk, I have my music on. I like walking and have my headphones on. It puts me in a different world. So going to church and walking.
Hey, being healthy and praising the Lord. Come on
Right.
now. All right, Carlina, what gives you peace?
I'm past my bedtime, but
And we almost done.
look, in addition to the prayer, um, I'm an artsy person, so I find peace in doing like hands-on things. I think it's because I work so much with like mental load all day, thinking, solving problems. When I come home, I just like to do stuff with my hands, like paint or crochet or like color or something like that. So I listen to music, I listen to worship, but like theater, artsy stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and I do have a component of that in my own nonprofit as well, where I'm gonna start like having something like that for other people to come and unwind at some point.
I hear that.
We
Hear that.
look, we just got a building, so I'm celebrating that.
Hey, matter of fact, I can celebrate with you. Round of
Yes,
applause for you finding a building.
yes, we finally got a building, so be on the lookout for some amazing things that we're gonna do in the community.
That's what's up. Congratulations on finding that building now.
Thank you.
That's a great thing, I might have to pull up on you. We might have to collab Black Lives Matter in your organization and we could do something together. I'm all
Please
for
do. That'd be awesome.
it. and same thing as well for your organization, Miss Lakeisha. I'm all about working together. And I'm not hard to find either.
Love it.
All right. So, Miss Alice, it's on you. What gives you peace?
Just silence, just stopping the noise, and listening to God, being by myself, and just silence. That gives me peace.
I hear that.
Really does.
Locking in on silence is always a great thing.
Yeah.
Gives you a chance to
I
breathe
always
and reset.
right, just to breathe through it all, and to get instructions, directions from God.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
That's good.
All right. So, what gives you peace?
I find peace and purpose. One of the most peaceful things that I can say that is probably going to sound strange is like whenever I'm assisting like kids from my community, kids that are literally suffering through certain I would say like learning challenges and disabilities and things of that nature. Just having parents, like I find that I'm at the most peace when I know that something that I have instructed a child to do outside of their school setting has led them into a space where they feel confident and they feel encouraged and they feel very smart. Just this morning, I got a text from a parent that was like, "Hey, her grades are going up. Thank you so much." So every time I get a thank you, every time a child literally looks me in my eyes and tells me that, that they're smart, or they say, going from having those negative things that they say about themselves and they transform it into like this positive person and they glow and they blossom and they bloom, like that is where I literally find peace. And I love it, especially when I get those kids where they're like, "Oh, they're bad," or "Oh, they're this," or "Oh, they're never gonna learn this," and I'm just like, just give me a second with them. So that's where I found peace. I've been in a space of peace all day because I got the most beautiful text this morning from a student that I actually struggled through hardcore with last night in tutoring. And then so to wake up and have her mom literally like send me this text today, I was like, I might do something. That's something I do correctly. So
That's
that's
awesome.
where I find peace. That's peaceful to me.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's
All
good.
right. It's definitely good for sure. I'm gonna answer that question as well. One of the ways that I find peace is prayer. That's my ultimate one. But the way I find peace outside of prayer is creating shows or doing some music myself. I'll be chilling with Miss Alice's son, and I might go over there, go to a studio and cook up something real quick, or do something in my home studio. I'm in my studio right now, so I might play a beat or make a beat and cook something up real quick. All right. So, anything you ladies want to say before we get out of here about the Juneteenth festival? Anyone?
I want to tell everyone, get your tickets, get your tickets. UniteEF.org, UNITEEF for Education Foundation.org. You can go to that website, purchase your ticket, and if you purchase between now
Say it
And
again.
Unite,
You.
UNITEEF.org. EF for Education Foundation, Unite Education Foundation. Click on the website, purchase your ticket, and if you order this week, we're gonna put your name in the drawing for a free ticket. So it'll be you plus one. So definitely go ahead and get your tickets this week. If you can't, definitely get them next week. And try to have
That's
them
correct,
by.
right?
That's perfect.
Hey.
By the 31st, May 31st. Go ahead and get your tickets.
Hey. I'm gonna leave it up there for right now. Go get them tickets, y'all. All right. Anything before we get off? Anything you want to say to the people?
We need vendors. Please come out and promote your business, your talent, your craft, whatever you want to promote. We need vendors.
All right. Well, you just said what you had to say. Anything you want to say before we get off?
Yes, I would like to say that we did a t-shirt contest, and the winner of the t-shirt contest was Miss Erica Ivory. She was number 7. So I would
Hey.
like to congratulate Miss Erica Ivy.
Hey, round of applause for Miss Erica Ivy. Winning that shirt contest. I submitted one. Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
Yeah, you got
All
time to
right.
get it in, get it in.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
And I
All
just
right.
we are working on the choir rehearsal dates and locations. So just be patient. We'll be posting it on the Juneteenth page, on Alice Freeman page, and the committee members page when the rehearsals will start. Please pay attention this week. We're planning to try to start one this week. So we're just waiting to set that location down in stone. But look forward this week. And I hope to see you there.
Hey. All right. Last but not least, anything you want to say before we get going?
Absolutely. First of all, thank you to you for having us. I also just want to say thank you to all of those who have been involved behind the scenes. It's more than just the ladies that you see here.
That's
We thank
right.
you for Shade Inc., which is the nonprofit arm. They have been serving like as our fiscal this year, as our fiscal agent. So thank you to John Dunlap, Miss Wixie. We appreciate you guys for being such a tremendous help. We thank you to all who have donated so far, even though funds, please keep sending them in. We thank you
That's right.
to there's Mr. Jeff, Miss Alice, the other Miss Alice Melvin, Miss Monique. Um, I don't want to forget names. You see Carlina and Lakeisha here, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been a part, who has made sure that we have, just been able to move things along smoothly. We appreciate you guys. Anybody else who sees this, if you want to be a part, we are also open to members of the community voicing your opinion, putting in your 2 cents, and being a part. We welcome you. We thank you to WH Knuckles for always opening the space. Thank you to our
Yes.
city councilmen for hearing me when I go before them and say such wonderful things about my community.
Hey.
Thank you. We just really really appreciate all of those who are involved. We thank you. We thank you. We can't thank you enough. And I'm sure this is not the last time that you will hear us say thank you. We thank you, Pastor D. Just so many people. We just want to say thank you now, and we will continue to say thank you throughout. But I just wanted you guys to know it's not just us, but there is a whole team of people who are really pushing for this to happen. So we are so appreciative, and we thank you. And thank you to those who have paved the way. Thank you.
All right. Hey, listen, ladies. I'm gonna close the show out, but don't hang up, okay? All right. First of all, I wanna say this before we get out of here though. I wanna say thank you all for embracing me and making me a part of the Juneteenth committee. It is an honor to know such awesome women that want to fight for their community. And I can't wait to see you all on Juneteenth, but also stay encouraged. This thing is not an easy thing to do. So I want to say to you all, stay encouraged in the Lord. Keep doing the good work. I appreciate it. If no one told y'all, I appreciate it. But also, I'm pretty sure those that enjoy the festival every year that you do it, they appreciate it as well. And anything y'all need from me, just hit me up. Let me know. I'm around. All right. So, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for coming on the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic once again.
You're welcome.
Miss
You're
Alice,
welcome.
Carlina, Miss Lakeisha, Shalonda. Excellent interview, y'all. I really enjoyed this time with y'all. I enjoyed talking with y'all. And listen, we'll get to do it again on Juneteenth.
Right. Donations can be sent to the Cash App LTON North Carolina Juneteenth.
Hold on, let me put that up there for the people to see it, All right.
It's also
Say
in the
again?
chat. $LTON NC Juneteenth.
All right. Here y'all go. So go ahead out there. I know that's a lowercase L, it's the big L, y'all. But y'all pretty much got it. I should have typed a little better, But I can, fix that if need be. Hold on, give me a second. Let me fix that.
Yeah, we definitely need that big L, sir.
It's the big L, not the little one.
Not the little
one. All right. There we go. Hey, what's going on here? This thing is trying to say I need to do it again. So it's LTON
NC Juneteenth.
And $ at the beginning.
Absolutely. LTON NC Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you go. That's better. Going across the screen. It's right. Send them funds through the Cash App, y'all. We need that bread.
Right.
For real.
And if you need more information, you can contact Alice Freeman or Shalonda Regan, and we can give you other ways to pay. Also, if you need the 501c3 information, we can also give you that so you can get credit for your donation.
That's right.
And we are looking forward to your donation.
And if you can't reach them, you can reach me. Y'all know my Facebook, Matic Whitaker or Tigmatic on Instagram and Facebook as well. So reach out, y'all. Don't be afraid to donate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people need y'all support, and that's the Juneteenth committee that really needs the support. We need y'all support. So thank you all for watching. And ladies, like I said, don't hang up. I'm gonna end the show out. And then I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick. I know y'all it's getting a little late. Folks, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I hope y'all got all the information about the festival. Come out, pop out, come have fun with us. Come, smile, come celebrate. Like I said, it's things for the kids, it's parade. We're gonna have some fun, y'all. So come turn up with us one time and celebrate Juneteenth in the proper fashion. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired myself. So, without further ado, this episode, as always, is brought to you by Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, www.damanibrand.com, NorthShadeDemoreBoutique.com, and 105.7 The Phase. Once again, it's your boy Tigmatic. Enjoy y'all weekend. Peace.
What's up, y'all? Tune into the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic.
Radio for the Pop Podcast with your boy Tigmatic. Interview.
Pop Podcast, stirring the pot.
So tune into the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic on Hollywood TV.
Tune in to the Pop Podcast, my boy Tigmatic.
And Going In Radio. You might get some good music and some knowledge.